Hey guys, today's video is gonna be my birthday upload. I am actually doing this, I think I do it in a different style every single year. I might have even, I don't remember, did I do last year or did I skip it? I was actually traveling throughout the entire month last year, and I don't remember if I did a birthday upload or not. I should have actually checked that before sitting down to film it, but this year I was planning to do like either a chatty get ready with me, like right now I'm doing my skincare. I'll also do my makeup while I talk to you, because I think this has been one of my favorite things to do this year, so it made sense that for my birthday I do the same thing. By the way, if you didn't know that about me, I'm actually someone, I am always extremely excited for my birthday. I'm someone, I plan months and months in advance what I want to do for my birthday. Like last year I planned a birthday trip. This year I was like, trip's not happening because of a lot of reasons. One is responsibilities at work. Second thing is obviously money. Third thing is it's not possible to do it every single year. Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury. I don't have that kind of money. But I still wanted to do something special this year. And this year I actually wanted to be close to home, because I feel like last year, because I was not here, I couldn't celebrate with my loved ones apart from my parents. Like, you know, my super duper close friends, I actually did not see them at all. In fact, I missed their birthdays also, because they are also born in the month of September only, and I was not here for the entire month of September. So this year I was like, I would rather do something with them like I have done for all the previous years. Now what I wanted this video to be, honestly guys, is I want to share how life has been, how life has changed, and this video could end up being sadder than it's supposed to be, or sadder than you would have anticipated. Like when someone like shares with you how the entire year has been and how much they have changed, you expect it to be all positive things, or maybe that's what this video, you must have thought that that's what this video is gonna be when you click into it. But honestly, realistically, and in my experience, how my year has looked like is very different from what I had thought, very different from what I had anticipated looking at other people's lives. And I'm still, I wouldn't say I'm happy about it. I mean, I'm not sad about it, I'm not happy about it either, but I think with time I have realized that everyone's life does look different, and there are merits to it for sure, because we all have a different journey, we all have different timelines. And I say that to say one thing, this is not something that personally bothers me at all. Just let me tell you that I'm in fact very happy and very glad that this is the case. But something that I've had conversations with people around me, like my close friends who are my age, and we all talk about how people who are younger than us are getting married, getting engaged, having babies, and we are still very much like not even close to being married, like nowhere close to being married. And that, like, I obviously feel I'm not ready to get married, and even some people have speculated about this, that I was about to share like a big life update earlier this year, and many people speculated it's going to be one of those things, like either me moving out or me getting married, and neither of those things are true. And I'm so far from that milestone in my life. I just wanted to address it very directly before anyone speculates it or mentions it in the comments. I just wanted to, you know, brush all those rumors aside. That is not what I'm talking about at all. But in fact, something that I have got asked, I think very often this entire year, it has been that way before this also, let me be very honest, because I even remember last year when I was going to the US, I got asked that, oh, are you going to see a guy there, you know, are you going to go to meet a guy there and maybe eventually go and settle there? And I'm like, wait a minute, this is my big trip, this is a big milestone for me, and you are now associating that with me seeing a guy there and deciding to move there, like, that is crazy. Absolutely not. That is not what happened, and that was not the intention of ever going there. Not like that, never crossed my mind ever, and that's also not the plan. I don't plan to settle abroad at all in my life in general. Okay, so yes, one question, and this video is going to be a lot about me telling you what you should expect if you are going to be my age very soon. By the way, the title might have mentioned this, but I'm turning 26 this year. I was born in 1999, so last year was my 25th birthday, this year is my 26th birthday, and anyone who's I think 25 or 26, I feel like 25, because it's the silver jubilee number, you have very different expectations from what the year is going to look like, and how it's going to turn out, and you're very excited for that number. So was I, which is why I decided to do the trip last year. And I think turning 25 is more exciting than there's no sad connotation to it, to be very honest. At least it wasn't that way for me. But this year, as I passed another year, I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting old. Like, that is what came to my mind, and I was not very excited. I was not looking forward to turning 26 either. So I think this year, not as many big things have happened. Like last year, I think a lot of exciting things did happen. This year, not so much. And yeah, I think I jumped to a different tangent. What I was saying is that this video is for anyone out there who is, if you're younger than me, it'll probably be helpful for you to know that turning 25 or 26, it seems like it's gonna get exciting. That's what I thought, but there's actually nothing exciting about it. There isn't. I mean, I wouldn't say there's nothing exciting about it, but it's definitely not as exciting as what you think it's going to be. And if you are my age, or even if you're older than me, especially if you're older than me, I want to know, by the way, it's getting darker and darker and gloomier because it's going to rain. But if you're older than me, right, I want to know, very honest, very candidly, how it goes beyond this. Like if you are 27, 28, 29, I think post 30, I think people who have seen online, their mindset completely shifts. I don't know if that's going to happen to me or not, but if you're between 26 and 30, tell me down below, does it get better after this? Does it get worse after this? Or do you just keep feeling the same way every single year, that my life is not going anywhere? I had expected that life is going to look way more interesting, way more happening, or like big things would happen for me because now I'm older, I'm mature, I earn good money, etc, etc. What does life look like for you? And if you're around my age, are you feeling the same things I'm feeling, which I'm going to share with you throughout this video, or are you at a very different stage in life? Now, it would obviously matter whether you're single or not, whether you're married, whether you have kids. Like, you could be my age, but you could already have kids. So in that case, I think 26 to you would look very different than what 26 looks to me. But I'm just giving people context, and I really want this video to be a place where in the comments we're all discussing life with each other, because that is why I'm making this video so candid, so honest, because I want the same from you as well. I want you to very openly share in the comments what stage of life you are really in. Okay, I'm going to try and maybe wait it out till it gets a little bit less gloomy, or I'm going to switch up the lighting a little bit for it to hopefully look better. So BRB. Okay, I'm back, and I hope that the lighting looks better. I'm also going to start doing my makeup while we keep talking. So yes, talking about, like I said, things can be subjective. At the same time, I want to share with you what this year has looked like for me. One thing is that there isn't really much interesting happening in this stage of life, unless and until I said if you're planning for any big changes, maybe if you're buying a house, if you're planning to get married, any of that stuff, if you are doing at this age, you will probably have more interesting things. But if you are not, um, if you're not planning, or if that's not happening, that's not something you're actively like working on, then you can feel like life is basically come to a standstill of sorts. I also forgot to mention like big life changes, career changes, that kind of thing, because if that is what you are going through, then again you'll probably be very caught up, very occupied with that. So those are some of the things, if you are going through, then you won't feel like you are in this standstill position. But otherwise, you really have to decide what do you want your life to look like, what do you want to spend your time doing. It is the hours outside of work, because obviously we all have work, right? We're going to do it for 8 hours, 9 hours a day. I am not counting the time that you travel, because while most people consider that, oh, like it's idle time, and you don't really think about doing anything productive in your traveling hours, depending on what mode of commute you're using. If you're driving yourself, then obviously you can't do much. I mean, you technically can. You can listen to a podcast, you can do those kind of things. Or maybe if you're driving in a car, you can even watch videos and stuff. Like, I'm also someone, I make it a point to do something while I'm traveling. It's either watching videos, it is reading. I don't let any minute go to waste, honestly. And I still feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like I could do more. I still feel all those things which someone else who probably doesn't use every single waking minute. I wouldn't say every single waking minute is productive. That is definitely not the case. But at least the traveling time and stuff. Like, I can't just sit still in a bus or in a metro doing nothing. That is not possible, for sure. Even if it is just scrolling on Instagram, I'll still do it, but I'm not gonna sit doing nothing. So there is that. But anyway, so coming back, I will obviously jump into various different tangents while keep putting more and more loose powder on my neck, because apparently it's not enough. So yes, I was talking about how it's important to spend all the time that you have, like all your waking hours, apart from the time that you are inside the office where you can't do anything else apart from work. Every other waking minute you have to do something. It doesn't have to be considered productive, it doesn't have to be something that makes you money. It can be just anything that you want to do. Like, what do you want your life to look like? If you don't focus on that, and again, I'm not saying this because I want to preach it, I'm saying this because I have felt all these things. I have felt like if I am it's that wake up, dress up, go to work, come back, eat, sleep and repeat. It's that cycle that is really messing with my brain, if I'm going to be very honest. Which is why I feel like a part of why I do YouTube is because of this. Because I'm doing something apart from just working, sleeping, eating, and in a lot of cases, like in my case, it doesn't make you any money. It's a hobby, but I still enjoy doing it because I feel like I'm doing something good. when people tell me, oh, your recommendation helped me, I feel like it's okay if I'm not making money, but at least I am adding some value to this world. At least I'm doing something that is helping someone. It's contributing, it's adding value to my life and to this world. That's what I think, and that's why I feel like I continue doing this. And for everyone, it doesn't need to be to start a YouTube channel or an Instagram page or something like that. It can be anything. I was recently watching the Masumina Wala podcast with Shloka Ambani, and I forgot the name of her co-founder, but she was talking about volunteering, and that is something I also thought that for people out there who might feel that they want to add value somehow, they want to do something in their spare time that brings a change in the world, that is actually a great avenue to do, because again, you're not making any money, but you are helping people out there who need the help. And I have not looked into their organization. I don't know if it's just about volunteering or if it's more about like monetary contributions, because I understand not everyone can contribute it. But from what I gauged watching that 1 hour podcast was that I think volunteering with your time is more helpful than volunteering by giving money or something like that. So that's also something you can look into, not necessarily through them, but any sort of volunteering initiatives could be actually really helpful, because that way you feel like you are how do I say, helping the needy, adding value to this world with your presence, with your time. So yeah, that's just something that it randomly came to my mind. I was not planning on specifically sharing that, but yes, it happened. I think last weekend was when I was watching that episode. So yes, coming back to spending your time wisely, and I think doing things in general, or focusing on things that you want to improve in your life. It could be literally anything. It could be saving money, it could be getting into shape, and again, I'm listing all the things that I want to improve in my life. I think getting better at money is something I have been working on actively, passively for a few years now, not just this past year, but that's something that I have had, I would say, in the back of my head, that I want to consciously make a difference in myself in terms of this. And then I think working out, while I'm not consistent, for sure, like 1000% I can say this because I know this about myself. And despite all of that, I feel like I have done the unthinkable this year. I wanted to mention this earlier in the video. I think it's too late to mention it now, but I'm still going to do it. I recorded and then even uploaded on YouTube, but I didn't schedule them. I just had them on private. A few videos which I was planning to already post much before this video, much before this video, because they have been filmed and uploaded for a while. One of them being the fitness video as well that I wanted to share. So technically in present day, if you're watching this one first and you haven't watched that video, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but I hit some big goals in terms of my body size, shape, as bad as it sounds for me to use those words, but yes, I hit my goals in a very big way this year. So those are again things I'm very happy, very proud that I did, that I accomplished, and you will be seeing those videos probably in the next week and in the coming weeks and in September itself. So yes, I wanted to mention that. I forgot to post those earlier, but yes, you will be seeing them soon. So those are some big things that yes, I have accomplished. But um, a lot of times the the I wouldn't say the bad, but the things I have not done, and the guilt of not doing those things or not being able to accomplish those things, and the roadblocks that I faced, and the why can't I do this, why did this not happen to me, like all the negative connotations have far outweighed the positive things that I have done. And I think it's a constant battle of, it's a mental battle, that is for sure, because today I feel like I can sit and talk about this, but a few days ago, a few weeks ago, I think it was really bothering me, and I could even talk about it in that state, I feel like, because then you could actually see all the how do I say, all the emotions and all the internal turmoil, I think, on my face and in my words. You can really tell. So there is that. And then it's about telling yourself that how do you make every single day better. I think it's very cliche for me to say that, but honestly, whatever I am saying today, trust me, is all things I'm telling myself before telling you guys. Something that recently, I think a few months ago also, I was doing this. If you watched the 30 days 30 outfits video, you would know that I was basically not repeating any of my outfits at a stretch, and I think I usually do that any which ways, but I've been a little bit more cognizant about it now to do that and basically rotate all my outfits, because people can tend to reach for their favorite outfits very often, and then the outfits that they maybe don't enjoy so much, just, they get put aside. But I think at this point of time, my wardrobe has become 85 to 90% outfits that I love, and then there is still the 10% outfits which I'm not absolutely in love with. But regardless, I try to do something unique every single month. Like, for example, doing a lipstick shop my stash, that this month I only get to wear these two lipsticks and nothing else. That's what I'm doing this month, for example. For the most part, 99%, that's what I'm going to be doing. And then the 1% exception is going to be on my birthday, where I will not wear one of those two lipsticks. I'm going to wear something else. But yes, doing things that you enjoy in some way, shape or form, incorporating that into your daily life, and making life interesting, that's what adulting really is. And I think apart from all the things which I shared, one more thing that I think is a big win for me, and I don't know how to put it. It could be a win or it could be a loss either, I don't know. But not caring about who I have in my life anymore, or maybe I doesn't faze me anymore. Like, when you're younger, you want to impress all your friends, you want to keep your friends close, you will probably let people step over you, just because you don't want to lose the friendship, you don't want to lose the person. But I think as you grow older, life just gets so hectic that you don't have time for games, you don't have time to chase behind people, and you don't I mean, it's not that you won't miss people on the big milestones and in the big days, but then on the regular, you'll actually notice that people who don't want to be in your life, who don't make an effort to be there, are probably either occupied elsewhere. So not blaming or not shaming anyone, but that's just how life becomes, and I think I have been okay with that a lot. It's not like we've had a big fight or a big falling out or anything of that sort. It's just that we've moved on, we've moved away, we've moved apart, and it's not like I'm not going to text those people ever. It's not like I'm going to go crawling back to them. It's just that we just don't force it anymore, you don't push it anymore. It's just like, okay, you're someone I know, you're an acquaintance, you have been demoted from being a friend or a close friend or something like that, and it is completely okay. That's how I have changed over the years. And I think sometimes even with close friends, this can happen, that if they disappoint you multiple times, you just lose that fighting spirit in you. Like earlier, maybe if someone disappoints you, you'll fight with them, you'll tell them, oh, how are you not there for me, I'm upset, I'm angry, I hate you, I am disappointed in you, whatever. As you get older, you eventually realize that, okay, this person is just going to be this way, they are going to keep disappointing me. So do I want to get disappointed every single time, or do I just want to, I'm just okay with it? And the person might either be if they are a toxic person, they'll be like, oh my god, how does this person not care anymore, that I am not there, why are they not fighting anymore? And it's going to be like the reverse psychology thing. But at the same time, if they're not a toxic person, it doesn't matter how they feel, but you have kept your feelings in check now. And it will be great that you don't let them affect you, because it is your mental health at the end of the day, which you don't want that to get affected. And that's a change that I think has happened within me. And speaking about how you don't let things affect you, I think something which I've been told constantly, and I want to end this video off with something that I'm going to try to inculcate. It's not going to happen that quickly, I know, but maybe I can write it down, and next year, this time, I can reflect back and see whether or not this is a change I've been able to inculcate in a year's time or not. And that is having a work-life balance. So basically, when you are at work, you're obviously working all the time, but then when you come home, you don't bring the work back with you. And where I am at, I kind of have to do it occasionally, but I can decide where I want to draw the line, whether I want to do that, how I want to do that, that kind of thing. But also, it's not the work, it's really the mental turmoil, because a lot of times I'm not even working, but I'm thinking about, oh, what did this person say to me, what do I have to say to this person tomorrow, when I go back to work. It's that when I'm thinking about those things, when I'm not on the clock, it kind of carries forwards to my personal life. I am snappier at home. I sometimes even I remove the anger of my colleague or my subordinate on my mom or my parents, or my friends. Even sometimes I may be irritated with a friend because I'm actually irritated at my colleague, or my subordinate, or even my superior, whoever it be, like a work person basically. But I remove that anger on maybe someone else, or the irritation on someone else, and that's what is not right. So I've not been able to do it for years, but maybe this year is going to be different. Maybe this year I'm going to learn how to do that, is to draw a line and to not let my off the clock hours be devoted to on the clock work. So yes, that is that's how I'm going to end the video, with giving myself a goal for next year. And of course, this is just one goal. I would say apart from that, I haven't really made a list of goals as to what I want to accomplish in the next year. But I think that's something I could think on, work on, take some time to make that list, and then once I do, I'll probably share it. But that's going to be it. How long is this video? It is about 30 minutes. I feel I conveyed more in these 30 minutes than I have sometimes even 45 minutes, because I just keep going over the same thing again and again. But yes, I will do my liner lipstick now and head to work because yes, that is the plan for today. And in present day, today is the 5th of September. You'll see this video tomorrow on my birthday. And yes, I'm gonna have a big day, a lot of plans tomorrow, and I will obviously share that with you. Maybe in a vlog I could do like a what my birthday looks like 2025 edition, 26th birthday edition, something like that. I could do that. Yes, I could vlog the entire day tomorrow and share that with you. I think it would be fun. So we'll do that, and you will probably see it on Sunday or Monday, maybe next week. Let's see how we do that. But yes, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you in my next video, which is hopefully going to be my birthday vlog. So yes, now that we've randomly come up with this, let's do a birthday vlog idea. I'm going to implement it. Yes, okay, I'm going to go now. Bye guys.